So let's get started with our warm-up. So mountain climbers into downward dog. So down, we go mountain climber, downward dog. So our same warm-up as we've been doing the rest of the week. Slowly warming that body up. Bringing that head right between the shoulders. So today we are doing supersets, 45 seconds, followed by 15 seconds, and then we're having a 15-second rest. And coming up, moving into those standing obliques. So 45 seconds of our first exercise, 15 seconds of the second exercise, and then 15-second rest. So the 45 second is a strength exercise, the 15-second is a cardio exercise, and then our rest. And then right into our next set of moves, no rest between the strength and the cardio. And other side, bring that knee right up to the elbow and bring the elbow right down to the knee. Next up, we're going to move into high knees. A few more seconds of this for our warm-up. And high knees. So my lovely Kira is here to join us today. So pulling those knees up, warming up the body. I just left them hard. And warmed up. So I'm going to show you the exercises. First exercise, first off you'll need a heavy set of weights and a light set of weights today. So first exercise, you're going to have your heavy set of weights down on the floor, tummy nice and tight. Arms are here, you're going to do a chest press. And we're going to go up for a count of 2, down for a count of 2. Okay? So nice slow down movement. So those are our chest presses. Then we're moving into our Toyotas. So we're down here, jumping up. Down here, jumping up. That's our cardio. Next, we're going to do some diagonal delts. So over to the side, bring it back down. Again, on a count of 2, bring it back down. Tummy's nice and tight. And over to the other side. So those are our diagonal delts. Light weights for these ones, heavy weights for your chest press. Next, we're going to go running on the spot and just pressing up as we run. So that's our cardio portion. Next up, I forgot to mention, you'll need a step or a box or a chair or something as well. So you're going to do an elevated lunge. So foot's going to be up and you're just going to be lunging down. So we're going to do one side and then we're going to run on the spot and then we're going to move over to the other side for our next round, doing the lunge, running on the spot. Next up is Spider-Mans. So Spider-Mans, you're in plank position, on your toes, you bring your foot up and back, foot up and back. So just back and forth just like that, okay? Spider-Mans, that we're doing a toe tap. So you're just coming up like this. Just pretend that you have like a ball or something that you're, trying to do a little toe tap on. Next, we're going to go back to our heavy weights. We're going to come back into a squat, so back on the heels, back into a squat. We're going to come up. We're going to do a bicep curl, turn the hands, and a press. This whole time, since I've been up from my squat, my glutes are squeezed, okay? So then you're going to release, back down. Squat, squeeze the glutes, come up, press, release, release the glutes, and back down to your squat. So that's our squats, curls with the press. Then we're seal jumps for our cardio portion. Ski abs and skips are our last exercise. So ski abs, you're in plank position, You're jumping your feet up to one side, back to the center, up to the other side, back to the center, back, forth, and then skips. Get those hands moving as well, skips. Oh, sorry, I lied. There's one more exercise. Next exercise, we're doing a squat. We're coming up, oblique crunch, release. Squat, coming up and squeeze, oblique crunch, release, alternating side to side. And then we're doing double unders for a skip. And then that's our last exercise. Then we're going to move into cool down. Okay? So grabbing those weights, coming down on the back, and starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1, 2, bring it down for 2. 1, 2, breathing out, bring it down for 2. So nice, slow, controlled movements. That belly button is sucked into the floor so that your back is nice and straight and pressed into the mat or the ground, whatever it is that you're working off of. So 1, 2 down, 1, 2 up. So nice and slow and controlled. Now we're going to move right into Toyotas. We've got 5 seconds left. And right into Toyotas. So coming up. So nice and quick. Right down to the ground and up.
Can't do it anymore.
And break. So 15-second break. Getting ready for those diagonal delts. And then the run with the press. So grabbing those lighter weights. We've got about 5 more seconds. So starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So diagonal out to the side and back. Diagonal, nice straight arms. Palms are facing down. And breathing. So your hips are staying forward. You're not moving your hips to the side while you do it. Hips are staying forward so that we're working the right muscles. And then we're moving into that run with the press. So you'll just put one of your weights down and run while pressing the weight up. And keep breathing. And run with the press and go. So we're running on the spot and pressing it up. And then we're going to have to move into those elevated lunges. So getting that chair ready, or couch or step, bench, box, whatever it is that you have, and release it down. 15-second rest. Getting ready for those elevated lunges. You can use weights if you wish to do so. And then we're going to move into the run, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So just one side, up and down on that lunge. So up and down. And then we're moving into that run. And then we'll switch it over to the other side. Make sure your front leg is out far enough that your knees aren't going over your toes. So when you look down, it shouldn't be past your toes. So that we have proper form, and you're coming straight up and straight down. You're not coming forward. And into runs. So nice fast runs. Then we're going to move over to the other side for those lunges. On the other side. Nice, quick. Fast, fast, fast. And break. So 15-second rest. Moving over to the other side for lunges and back into runs. So other foot is up. Getting ourselves set up. And starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lunge it down and up. Down and up. Good work.
So bad work.
Down and up. So again, tummy nice and tight, the knees not going over the toes. You're not coming forward with that lunge. You're straight up, straight down.
I'm just gonna stay like this.
Yeah. 5 more seconds. And then we're moving into that fast run.
And then I'm not doing that.
And into that run. Fast, fast, fast. Next up is those Spider-Mans and then the toe tap. So nice fast run here. Get that heart rate up. Get it going. Nice quick feet. Handbrake. So 15-second rest. Getting ready for those Spider-Mans. So coming down to the floor. And then toe taps after the Spider-Mans. So we will start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're in plank. Bring the foot up. Beside those hands. And back. Breathe through it. So you're just touching those toes down. Side to side. Working those obliques. And then we're into those toe taps.
Okay, I can't do it now.
Almost done. Keep going. And up. Toe taps. So pretending that you're just tapping your toes on the top of a ball or something. You could use your box chair couch if you want as a guide. So nice and fast. We're moving into those squat curls with a press and steel jumps. Handbrake. So we're going to use heavy weights for this one.
Not heavy.
Heavy weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So squatting, curling, press, and release. Glutes are squeezed the whole time. And press. And down. Curl and squeeze, press, release, release the glutes and down. And press. So nice, slow, controlled movements. And into steel jumps. So hands out front, nice and fast as you can go. Get that heart rate up. Next up is ski abs and skips. Handbrake. So back down into that plank position. We're going to jump the feet forward to one side, bring it back to center, jump them off to the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So jump it up and back. All my weights are in the way. And over and back. Side to side. Keep pushing. Keep going strong. And we're moving to the skips after this. Keep pressing. We've got this. Alright, into skips. Get those arms going. Just like you have a skipping rope in your hand. Nice and fast. Get those arms moving. Feet are going fast. Handbrake. So next is those squats with the oblique and then double unders.
I'm waiting until it's stretch time.
And starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So squatting, squeeze it up, oblique, Squatting, squeeze it, oblique. Squat, squeeze, oblique. Make sure you bring that hand up and then over. So you're getting full obliques in there. Side to side. And double unders.
You mean yellow
So,
one?
moving those hands as if you're trying to get a jump rope under your feet twice. So jumping high enough to do that. And break. Good job. Grab some water. And then we're going to move into our abs supersets.
Okay, quarter abs.
Cheers. Okay, so moving down to the floor for our abs, you're still going to need a set of weights. So first up is Russians. So Russians are like this. So we're going to do 45 seconds. We're going to move down and we're going to bring the legs up and you're going to crunch up and back down, crunch up, back down. We're going to come back up to Russians for 45s, then the other side for obliques for 15. Then we're going to move into toe touches with our weights. So we're here, legs are up, and we're reaching up with our weights, back down, reach up, back down. 45 seconds, put them down, and then we're reverse crunching for 15, okay? So let's get ready to do our first set of Russians. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. So side to side. If you can lift the feet up, that's even better. My abs are not quite repaired enough to be at that point. They're getting stronger. I can definitely sit back further. I'm going to beat this C-section, I tell you. I'm going to win. So side to side with that weight and breathing. And keep breathing. Side to side. Pick what side you're going to do your obliques on first. Remember that side so that you don't repeat it. Keep breathing. And put that weight down, right into obliques, right down and up. So right up. And breathing. And break. Good job. 15-second break. We're going to move back into those Russians for 45. And then over to our other side for our obliques. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sitting back as far as you can. Legs up if you can. Side to side with our weight. And remember to breathe. Keep breathing through it. Side to side. Should be able to feel this. Feel the burn.
Oh, that's right.
Too much burn?
Yeah.
Keep going, keep pumping. We're almost there. Exercise is almost done. We're working those abs to the side, right down, and up, and up. So those legs are coming off the ground if you can. And break. Good job. 15-second rest. Moving into those toe touches with the punches, with our weights, and then reverse crunches, and then we are done. So getting those weights set up, sitting back in 3, 2, 1, and go. So your legs are up, and you're crunching up, and up, coming all the way down, crunch it up, all the way down. and reaching. And reach. Reach for those toes. Reach. Reach. Really push it. Keep pushing.
Just reach and reach and reach.
Keep going. Next up is reverse curls. And then cool down. Keep pressing. Push. Keep breathing. And break. Not break. Reverse crunch. So small movement. You don't have to get your hips super far off the ground. Just a little movement. And break. Good job. Let's stay down here. Toes are going to point. Arms are going to go up over our head. And feel a really big stretch. So reach those fingertips. Point those toes. Really stretch out the body like somebody's pulling you from either end. Feel a nice stretch. That feels good. So nice big stretch. We're just going to stay on the ground for our stretches. And releasing. We're going to bring one knee in to the chest. The other leg, sorry, is going to go out flat. And just pull it right into the chest. And breathe. And switching sides. So other leg comes in to the chest. And that leg goes down. Feel a nice stretch.
Mom, do you hear something?
And keep breathing. And lifting that leg up straight. And gentle pull. We're going to take that foot, we're going to cross it over the opposite knee, and then we're going to pull that leg in again. So you're going to feel a stretch right through your hips, into the glutes, into the lower back. Good stretch. And keep breathing. And we're going to drop that down. We're going to bring the other leg up now, nice and straight. Feel a stretch right down the hams. And you're still breathing. You're going to cross that foot over to the opposite knee and pull it in. And again, you'll feel a stretch right through the glutes, into the lower back, right through the hips. And just holding it and breathing. And we're going to release it down. We're going to come up into a seated position. Soles of the feet together, pressing down on those knees. And just breathe. Trying to keep that chest up. We're going to come into a kneeling position. We're going to stretch out the arms. So feel a stretch right through the shoulder into the back. And we'll switch sides. Gentle tug on that arm. And breathe. Arm up overhead, tug on the elbow, and we're going to lean down the side. And breathe. And other side, tug on the elbow, lean down the side. Next up, we're going to go back into a quadricep stretch. So just kneeling back as far as you need to go to feel a nice stretch down the fronts of the legs. So we'll release that. And just leaning back. So wherever it is that you need to go for a good stretch through those quads. And just holding it, making sure that there's even amount of stretch on both legs, so you're nice and centered. You're not leaning more to one side. And breathing. And slowly coming back up. We're going to take a few deep breaths in, deep breath in. And exhale it out. Deep breath. And exhale. And one more deep breath. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for day 31. I will see you tomorrow for day 32. We're going to pump it back up a notch tomorrow. Took it down a notch today just to have a little tiny bit of a rest on our bodies. But tomorrow and Saturday, we are right back up, powering through. And I will see you tomorrow for day 32. Thanks for joining.